developing tonight. Police are looking for the people behind a pair of scares at 2 different area malls today. Loud noises setting off panic, shoppers on edge, running out of fear that a shooter was in the building, but there was no shooter. Those loud blasts triggering memories of recent mass shootings in Buffalo, Uvalde, Texas, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. All shootings that happen in public spaces. But police say it was a false alarm. And News 4's Jessica Cunnington is live at Kings Plaza Mall in Brooklyn, where one of those scares happened. Jessica, what did police say was behind that loud noise and then the panic that followed?
Well, it was fireworks in both situations, Gilma, but still, this caused a ton of chaos and confusion for hours during what was a busy Saturday afternoon of shopping. And tonight, police are looking into who did this here and up in the Bronx.
Keep your heads down!
Panic erupting inside 2 malls in our city, Kings Plaza Shopping Center in Brooklyn and the mall at Bay Plaza in the Bronx, both evacuated Saturday afternoon, both active shooter false alarms.
You have to walk around and look behind like what's next. It's great. It's scary.
Police say both incidents turned out to be fireworks set off inside the malls. The 911 calls came in as possible shots fired at each location within 45 minutes of each other. After evacuations, officers searched and cleared the malls to reopen. Right now, the NYPD is investigating whether these 2 situations are linked in any way and who set off the fireworks.
See, I have my baby with me. So imagine I was in there and I heard that fireworks.
This Brooklyn mother says the recent and repeated mass shootings across the country in public places are becoming too much. And what happened today should prompt changes here.
We need security at these malls. Not just people walking around, but checkpoints. Your bag's supposed to be checked.
Exactly 1 week ago, an eerily similar panic at Barclays Center. When rumors of a gunman spread inside the packed complex, it sparked a stampede. The NYPD determined no shots were fired there. Now, 2 more examples of how New Yorkers who are used to being hyper aware are feeling on edge.
It's sad to see how things are right now, the day-to-day with people being timid to move around freely and not knowing what's going to happen next.
You got to pray before you leave home and hope that you come back and safe. That's all.
Powerful statement right there. And tonight, at this point, police are looking through surveillance camera footage from here at Kings Plaza, but also at the mall at Bay Plaza to identify exactly who set off these fireworks in both locations and if they're connected, if they are connected at all. For now, in Mill Basin tonight, I'm Jessica Cunnington. Back to you, Gilma.
Okay, Jessica, thank you. And these scares come as protesters across our area are demanding action to stop gun violence. Many of them have very personal reasons why they're taking a stand now. And tonight, one of the survivors of the massacre at a Texas elementary school is questioning the role of the manufacturers of the AR-15 used in that attack. News 4's Adam Harding has their stories live from Long Island City tonight. Adam?
And Gilma, good evening to you. This is Gun Violence Awareness Month, the month of June. We just got new numbers from the NYPD within the hour showing that shootings are actually down across the city so far this year compared to last year, but the number of victims are actually up. And today, across a number of boroughs throughout the city, the calls for gun violence to come to an end are growing louder. In Uvalde, Texas, as 2 more children are laid to rest, we've now learned students will not return to Robb Elementary following last month's deadly shooting inside a classroom. And tonight, word in Educator is now questioning the manufacturer of the AR-15 used in the attack.
Why is it that they're painting their guns bright colors? What are their marketing practices? Are they marketing to children?
Days after the president called on Congress to take action, the outrage over gun control is growing louder. Today, the Bronx DA holding a 5K to kick off Gun Violence Awareness Month.
This is the very place I was standing when I got the news that my son got shot. My son Brandon graduated. And not even 3 days later, he got killed, he got murdered by a monster behind a gun.
High school student Angela Yambo was walking home with friends when she was gunned down, the unintended target. A 17-year-old is now facing charges.
Kids shouldn't have access to guns. It has to change. It's not acceptable. We shouldn't be afraid for our children just to go to school, you know, and now my cousin, Manuel Yambo, has to live his life without his daughter.
From a community pickup basketball game in Lower Manhattan.
The communities who are dealing with this gun violence the most want it to stop.
To a sea of orange in Foley Square for a march across the Brooklyn Bridge. Every step a call for change.
We're tired of everyday shooting. We're tired of children being shot in schools, families being shot at supermarkets. We want something to happen, so we're going to march, and we're going to show the Congress that we mean business and we need sensible gun laws.
And Gilma, even though the entire month is dedicated to gun violence awareness, so you'll be seeing a lot of people wearing orange. Specifically, there are a number of events this weekend, the first weekend in June. Tomorrow, similar events are planned in New Jersey. That's the latest live tonight in Queens. Long Island City, I'm Adam Harding, News 4 New York.